We come to you live on EA Sports, and tonight it's a Windy City special. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, we're talking about the best of the best. These guys on the court represent less than 0.001% of the world. I can't wait to see this star-studded affair.
Jay, you know the feeling as the 10 players take the court and we get ready for the opening tip. Curry, his first effort, off the mark. George and Green able to clear the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Man, that was a tough shot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
That move right there, that seeps into the defender's psyche. Let's just hope his feelings didn't get hurt as well on that play.
No good. That's great defense. Curling inside. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Curry has it. Beyond the arc for three. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Curry. Well defended. George. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Curry. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George. And the rebound comes down to Curry. Thompson had made his first couple, but he misses there. Knocked loose. Beverly. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Leonard to Paul George. Leonard. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
To Curry. From long range. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Thompson to Russell. Short jumper stays out. To Williams. And the finish at the rim.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Klay Thompson has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second one as well. To Williams. Runner's good there.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Livingston to bring it up. 9-point margin. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To George. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. George. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Russell. Patrick Beverley able to recover with the block. Free throws coming up.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Shooting 2.
Able to convert on both free throws. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Williams. And scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Ah, rocking the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Patrick Beverley pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Add 2 points to the board. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I are back with more after this. You're watching NBA Tuesday night on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. To Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Yes, give the advantage to the shooter. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Turns and slams it down.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And count the basket.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Trying to cash in. Lou Williams. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Curry, it's good. Defense has to pick things up. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Shot by Thompson misses. To Paul George. Has a look. Jumper's good.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
It's Steph at the controls. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Paul George. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
D'Angelo Russell can't go down. Smothering defense to George. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here's Curry with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. And he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Leonard. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with the 2-time MVP. Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Beverly to Paul George. Fires the 3, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Ah, the monster stuff.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Leonard. He throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Curry to bring it up. Down a bundle. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Williams across the timeline. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard. Passed it off. George, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Jerseys, get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Curry, and the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To George. Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Curry. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Paul George. It goes down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Williams into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. That's good D. Shot no good. To George. And finishes strong.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.